What's up? Got a Twosun. How about old school Twosun? Fairly decent spinner. Let's get it out of here. This is a TS198. Yeah, old school. Still in the pack, wrapped up. This is from channel friend Charlie. Yeah, man. He has provided us with some access to his amazing collection. And there has been some really cool pieces that have found their way to the channel through Charlie. And this is one of them. Look at this thing, man. What a unique piece. And we're going to have fun checking it in, and then we'll check it out. Yeah. How about a quick wipe down? Looks kind of funky. Full titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, and front flipper only. Ooh, stiff. There it is. Wonderful tool steel, 14C28N. Look at this blade on this thing. Wong design. Wow. What an interesting, unique piece. Solid jimping up top. Once I get this apart, I'll take this blade and clean it up with some really hot water and Dawn. It'll take all this crud off of it. Let's check this action. I mean, it's a little stiff. But I can tell the issue with this piece is going to be keeping fingers off of this frame lock and locking yourself out. Yeah. Yeah, if you can keep your fingers off, you're probably good. Wow, is this thing cool. Pocket clip's got good ramps. Looks like it's going to be awesome. No model number on the blade, but this is a TS198. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in the wild. It's like a unicorn, man. Pretty cool. Hey, let's get in it. Come on. Let's do what we do here. We're going to check it in and we'll finish checking it out. So it appears the pivot is not captured. So, you know, these early models back in the day, you really needed to have this tool. And so it's going to be interesting to see if I can get in here. I'm going to grab the nut buster. And I got to bring it to the edge of the bench so I can press down. See if I can't get that to crack loose. No luck. Well, I've done it before, so I may just heat this up and see if I can't get that to go. Let's give it a run. Heat. Yeah, all right, I'll be right back. Okay, well, let's see if we can touch it. But, yeah, it's pretty hot still. So, yeah, the watcher advice of hot water. Yep, that's what I used, and I've used it a few times now, and I have to say that I like it. I definitely like the results. and it's batting 1,000 right now. When I use it, does a good job. And of course, you know, boiling water can't heat beyond the melt point on the bearings and, you know what I mean, all the other stuff. So I like it in that aspect as well. It's getting the Loctite warm enough that it's allowing me to break it loose. Oof, yeah, it's warm though. I think the pocket clip is what's holding us up. There we go. Yep. And of course I'll do a full disassembly now and make sure that everything's wiped off really well. Don't want to leave any moisture in here. Okay. But I am going to go back and scrub this blade because it's got some crud on it, and heat and Dawn tends to be the best solution, but sometimes heat and WD-40 also works. But I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah. It turned out wonderfully. Yeah, buddy. Look at it. Beautiful. That 14C, man. Yeah, this side too. Nice satin finish on it. Gorgeous. So I'll make sure I can get all of the water out of here. Okay. Blade. Let's get the scales. Yeah, everything is touchable now. I felt something hit the ground, and I think it was one of these bearings. So let me find that, and I'm gonna have to pull this metal insert here. Definitely want to get the water off of it. There it is. I saw it. I felt it. I think I might have just sensed it, like spidey sense or something. All right. Might as well attack these real quick. I mean, pretty cool trick, man. I appreciate you sharing that with me. And I mean, it's simple. I wish I'd have thought of it, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, I can learn new tricks. Seems like the older I get, the more I realize how wrong I can be about something, and or somebody else have good insight on a situation, having dealt with it before, or just have a different angle of logic. I mean, tempted to talk about some of the current affairs going on, but I don't know. I mean, what do I care? I don't care what people think, mostly. And I'm guessing that most of the people on this channel don't either. If you're watching, you're probably somewhat similar minded in that life's too short to go around, spend it going around living for other people and their views and thoughts on things. You got to make up your own mind. You got to be a discerning person, which that doesn't mean that you don't take into account what other people think about stuff, but you use that as a tool to make your own decisions, make up your own mind. I'm gonna take just, yeah, right there. That's just the tiniest little bit. Yeah, I definitely want to get all the water off of this, because I'm pretty sure this would be a rust point, this metal insert. Might even, yep, dabbity-do with some oil, and then I'll wipe that off, but try to leave a small film of oil on this, only because it got wet. Okay. There is a lot of activity at the house this morning. Like, I'd have never thunk it, and decided to get some videoing done. And Grand Central Station. That's alright, though. You get through it. That's what that pause button's all about, right? Okay. I think that's good to go. What a unique piece, man. This thing's so interesting. I'm digging it. Let's see. The big one should definitely be for the pocket clip. And then the shorter one, just for the scale. Yeah, they didn't put captured pivots on them back in the day. But they did do internal stop pins. How about it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'm having computer issues this morning as well. Computer's over here making all kinds of weird noises. I think the fan in my computer's going out. That's what it sounds like. So I'm gonna have to deal with that because yeah, I can't be having that going on. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put one screw in here just to check the detent, make sure everything's correct. Alright, I'll be right back. Lots of breakups on this video. Goodness. I mean, I had to take my computer apart. The fan stopped working in it. But anyways, let's wrap this knife up. I've got it all together now. And everything's functioning the way that it's supposed to. So let's talk about the action. It's front flipper only, and this is a knife that the lock bar is hard to stay off of. So when I'm flipping it, I have to really intentionally get my fingers out of the way, which gives me an odd grip. And so, yeah, this thing's not a dream to open. I'm sure with practice, it get much better. Closing, I still think that the lock bar is too tight. Because if I take the lock bar out of the equation, look how free that blade is. But with the lock bar in there, I have to shake it down. So I think I'm going to adjust it real quick. I mean, I'm looking where I'm at. I've got quite a bit of room. I'm going to take some out. Okay, man, am I glad I did that. I mean, completely transformed the knife. Flips so much easier and almost drop shut. Very hydraulic, very smooth, absolutely no blade play. Yeah, completely changed the knife. I mean, it went from me kind of really not liking the knife to, yeah, I don't feel that way at all now. Now it's in the category of what a really kind of cool, odd piece. You know, it's definitely a collector for me in my Twosun collection, but just as a knife, it went from me not liking it to, yeah, it's okay piece now. So let's wrap up the action. I'm gonna say that it's A minus maybe now. I mean, it's really solid. It just wasn't tuned well, and now it is, and it runs really well. It's easy to flip, and yeah, no lock fail. So it just had a lot of tension on that lock bar. And we unwrapped it, so it's straight from the factory. Like nobody bothered it. It just came from the factory a little stiff. It happens sometimes. That front flipper action, I mean, it runs pretty well now. I like fairly instinctual. Like I'm not really thinking about staying off of the lock bar. I'm just getting my thumb in position and running up and over the knife. Yep. Ergonomics. So it's interesting. I'm going to come up short of a confident grip only because there's nothing really here holding my fingers back. If I met resistance, there's nothing to keep me from just running up. Now, there's some cutouts here that provide a nice locked-in grip. Good jimping here, great platform for the thumb. There is a spot to choke up here and, whatever all that's about. But yeah, this is a good grip. Pocket clip basically disappears. I mean, pretty decent ergonomics on it. Interesting, full titanium Raw titanium scales. Interesting blade shape. Let's check this clip. I think it's going to be fine. Yeah, ran all the way on the thick material. Deep carry, about as deep as you can go with a milled pocket clip. Good tension. Maybe a little light on the tension over here on the standard size material. But not horrible. So, yeah, the pocket clip's functional. I wonder if there's blade contact. Nope. Right about the time I thought I was going to catch that blade there's a little hump up, and it pushed me away from the blade. So, yeah, no blade contact, and the tip is buried. So, tip's good, the clip is good, and I'm not worried about any incidental blade contact with it in the pocket. Yeah, overall, pretty cool. It's got these holes in the scales and up here in the blade. Almost makes me wonder if that at one point was going to be thumb studs. Where did those land? Yeah, I mean, I could absolutely have a thumb stud. Makes me wonder if it's supposed to have one. Interesting. Definitely could put one on there. And then, I mean, I'm just thinking that it's so close to the scale, I don't know if it would work. Yeah. Interesting. I'm going to look at some pictures and see if there's thumb studs in there. A TS198. I'll be right back. Yeah, so it's kind of a unicorn. I mean, you don't see a lot of these out in the wild, that's for sure. But I did find some reference, and no, there's nothing in these holes. It's kind of oddity, though, right? Yeah. So, anyways, hey, TS198. It's a Wong design in 14C28 and full titanium. Yeah. All in all, pretty cool knife, man. Yep. And as far as price and availability, man, this is only for strictly for hunters. You're gonna have to look far and wide for one, and be patient. You know, get in the blind and call and and maybe you can pull one in. But I appreciate you watching my review on it. Y'all take care.